This week on Raceweek Illustrated, we go topless. Topless late models, that is, with the ultimate super late models, FASTRAK Pro Late Models, and Southeastern Late Model Sportsmen in the Georgia State Championships at Lavonia Speedway. What were you thinking? Plus, action from Dixie Speedway and more. Fireworks on the racetrack, fireworks in the sky, coming up next on Raceweek Illustrated. Hi folks, I'm Brandon Reed. Welcome to Raceweek Illustrated. We're so glad you could be with us this week. We've got a lot of great dirt track action on tap, so let's get straight to this week's headlines. Chris Madden scored the ultimate Super Late Model Series victory at Lavonia Speedway, pocketing a $5,000 payday. Kyle Benjamin topped the ARCA Series field to score the win at Salem Speedway in Salem, Indiana. Lee Pulliam capped off the late model stock season by scoring his 16th win of the year at South Boston Speedway in South Boston, Virginia. And Clay Rogers beat out J.P. Morgan to score the X1R Pro Cup Series victory at Orange County Speedway. For more on these and other stories, visit us online at raceweekillustrated.com. Our lead story, Lavonia Speedway in Lavonia, Georgia, hosted a big weekend of racing last week as the 3/8 mile speedway was the scene of the Georgia State Championships featuring the Ultimate Super Late Model Series, the FASTRAK Pro Late Models, and the Southeastern Late Model Sportsmen Series, along with the modified streets and hobby stocks. Plus, all the late model features were run sans roof panels on the cars, meaning they went topless. With that in mind, a huge crowd was on hand at Lavonia for a wild night of racing. Our cameras were on the grounds as well, and here's what we saw. We start with the FASTRAK Pro Late Models, who started off their feature with a 4-wide salute to the fans as the drivers waved to the huge crowd on hand for the topless late model action. On the drop of the green, it was Steve Hot Rod Lamance battling with David McCoy and David Smith as the field roared through turns 1 and 2. Lamance moves into the early lead and is looking to move away when trouble breaks out in turn 4 as several cars tangle, leaving the track blocked as cars continue to pile into the melee. Clay Knight finds himself buried underneath the dog pile, with Ron Parker and Kyle Maloney coming to rest on top of Knight's car. Also involved in this one is Jerry Loudermilk and Nathan Bray. Fortunately, everybody is okay, but it takes just under an hour to carefully pull all the cars apart, leaving the track under a red flag for about 47 minutes. On the restart, Lamance powers back to the lead with Smith and McCoy in tow. Caution flies again with another multi-car issue, this time when Chris Cantrell, Jordan Dill, and Drew Collins tangle. Back under green, Lamance is again in the lead with Smith and McCoy looking for a chance to close. The caution flies again for another multi-car incident, this time in turn 2. Drew Cole and Chris Cape are among those involved. Back under green, and Lamance is firmly in the lead. Meanwhile, back behind him, McCoy begins working on Smith, looking for second off turn 4. He can't make the pass and has to ride for a little bit longer in third. Another yellow, this time when the lap car of Dill spins off turn 4 in front of the leaders. Smith gets caught up in this one, taking him out of second place. Smith would argue he should hold his spot as Dill spun first, but race officials send him to the back of the pack. The caution will fly again soon after the next restart when Colton Flinner goes around in turn 1. Back under green, Lamance holds on firmly to the lead while McCoy follows in second and Dale Timms moves to third. Adam Smith begins to close on the lead trio, and in lap traffic, the top 4 are all in contact. The caution flew again when Matt Dillard slowed to a stop up high in turn 4. That set up an opportunity for McCoy to challenge Lamance for the lead on the restart. Back under green, McCoy gives it a try looking for daylight around the leader, but he can't find a lane. Lamance holds him off. Caution flies again, this time for debris. That sets up the final restart. Green flag, and Lamance again flexes his muscles, putting his car firmly back in the top spot. That's just where he'll stay as Steve Hot Rod Lamance holds the lead all the way to the checkers to score the victory. McCoy finishes in second with Timms in third, Smith in fourth, and Paul Byram in fifth. Let's hear from the winner.
Partner, they made you work for that one. Tell me about that win. It was kind of exciting when I took the checkered flag. The right rear tire exploded, so the good Lord was riding with me. they have you worried at any point?
Oh, yeah, I knew after last night I didn't know what to expect from the car, but it was awful good all night long, so.
Well, congratulations, a great win, partner.
Thank you very much.
The Southeastern Late Model Sportsmen were up next for their 40-lap feature. On the drop of the green, David McCoy tries to jump out to the early lead, but nearly loses it coming off turn 2, allowing J.R. Hedden to move to the lead with Jimmy Johnson in second. Caution flies early when Corey Roulette goes around in turns 3 and 4 after contact with the car of Bobby Sexton. Back under green, and Johnson puts an absolute power move on Hedden on the outside of turns 1 and 2. Johnson clears him going down the back stretch. He's the leader, but Hedden isn't done. He tries to power back around in turn 3, but he ends up spinning out instead. 2 other cars become involved. That draws another caution. On the restart, McCoy and Johnson race side by side through turns 1 and 2, with McCoy looking for an advantage. But Johnson has horsepower on his side and drives back to the lead in turns 3 and 4. Meanwhile, back behind the lead duo, Bubba Russell has the hog rocket wound out. He moves to third and is looking to close. But there is just no denying Jimmy Johnson as he drives away to score the victory. McCoy comes home in second with Russell in third, Jordy Nipper driving his way back to fourth, and Randy Dillard finishing in fifth. Let's hear from Johnson.
All right, Jimmy, looks like you just had them covered all night long. They had you sweating there a couple of times, so tell us about that win.
It was hard, real hard. All I can say is we finally got to finish 2 weekends in a row, so, I mean, that's all I can ask for. You know, we done good tonight.
Did McCoy have you worried any time there?
Oh, on that restart, they kind of had me confused. I thought the other boy still might have been leading, and they said low side or high side, so I kind of moved up, and, well, after that I was stuck up there, so I figured I just had to make it work if I could.
Well, congratulations, partner.
Thank you.
The Ultimate Super Late Models closed out tonight with a 40-lap feature race with $5,000 on the line for the winner. On the drop of the green, Chris Madden jumps out to the early lead with Casey Roberts and Riley Hickman in pursuit. Caution flew early when Bubba Russell spun his mount in turn 4, slowing the field. He was able to continue. On the restart, Madden gets away from the pack while Roberts and Hickman do battle for second. Hickman wants it, but Roberts holds on to the position. The action is slowed again by caution when Wesley English spins in turn 4, drawing another yellow flag. Madden moves away again on the restart with Roberts and Hickman following. Dylan Wood moves to fourth and wants to challenge for third, but he can't make the move. Gus Simpson goes around in turn 3 to bring out another caution. Brent Dixon is also involved. His car comes to rest in turn 4. On the restart, Roberts and Hickman go at it hard and heavy for the top spot. They make contact off turn 2. Roberts is able to hold the spot. Hickman continues to give chase, but sees his night take a setback with a spin in turn 4. That brings out another caution. Meanwhile, Benji Cole sees his night come to an end when he ends up in the turn 3 wall. Caution flew again when James Roulette cut down a tire on the front stretch, slowing the action once again. Back under green, Madden moves back out front while Roberts finds himself under fire again, this time from Dylan Wood. They bump, they rub, but it's Roberts holding on to the spot. Final caution of the night flew when Larry Timms slowed to a stop in turn 2. That sets up the final restart. Back under green, Madden powers his way back to the point, and that's just where he'll stay, as Chris Madden scores the Ultimate Super Late Model Series victory and the $5,000 payday that goes with it. Roberts finishes in second, with Wood in third, Chris Ferguson in fourth, and Jeff Smith in fifth. Let's hear from the top 3.
All right, Chris, good run there. Tell me about your win, partner.
We just, set fast time and got to choose where we wanted to start. That was the key to the victory tonight, was choosing the right spot on the start and getting the lead early. The racetrack was real good and smooth, kind of one lane, but, we just coasted down the straightaway and rolled through the corner.
Congratulations, partner.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
All right, Casey, looked like you had a lot of fun out there. A lot of side-by-side racing on those restarts. Tell me about it.
Yeah, those restarts were pretty hectic there. Everybody was just going for the rubber, so it's one of them deals where you just, everybody's going for one groove, but it makes a little bit of beating banging when tracks like that for, everybody's chasing for that little traction in the rubber. So, but my hat's off to Chris and them. They had a great car, and second place ain't bad, so we'll take it and go on to the next week.
All right, congratulations, my friend.
Thank you.
Okay, partner, looked like you had to fight hard for that third spot. Tell us about it.
Yeah, it was pretty tough. Lap traffic was really tough because there was only one groove, and they like to park right in the groove, and you pretty much got to go where there ain't, and there wasn't much out there, so it was hard to risk going up there. So, yeah.
But all in all, a good night?
Yeah, it was a pretty good night.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
We'll have a look at the local divisions a little later in our show. Right now, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll head to Dixie Speedway for USCS sprint car action, along with local division racing. You're watching Raceweek Illustrated. We'll be right back.
From the dirt roads of yesterday to the super speedways of today, you can see the history of auto racing at the Georgia Racing Hall of Fame in Dawsonville. See the beginnings of modern stock car racing, from the moonshiners to today's young guns. See the cars the legends drove, take a walk through the Hall of Fame, and visit the Elliott Family Room where Dawsonville legend Bill Elliott's trophies are on display. All that's waiting for you at the Georgia Racing Hall of Fame, 7 days a week at 415 Highway 53 East in Dawsonville.
Whether you're visiting the area or this is your home, for family fun, make your plans now. Head to Phenopolis Family Fun Center. Go-karts, bumper boats, bumper cars, water wars, mini golf, inflatables, spider zone and climbing wall, laser tag, mini bowling, a huge snack bar, and tons of great video games. The kids will have a blast, and so will you. Don't forget, with advanced reservations, Phenopolis has lots of group packages available, and they'll host your birthday parties too. Phenopolis Family Fun Center, Highway 441, Banks Crossing, Commerce.
Are you temporarily short of cash and you need to keep the bills paid? Or maybe you just need a little extra until your tax refund comes in? I have the answer for you. MoneyMax Title Pawn. With a clear title to your car, you can be in and out of MoneyMax in a matter of minutes. And no credit check ever. MoneyMax Title Pawn, 2293 North Elm Street in Commerce.
The Dawsonville Pool Room in Dawsonville, Georgia is known for two things: great food and racing. If you're hungry, it's the place to stop for a world-famous bully burger or some other good down-home cooking. Let Gordon GP and the crew take care of your breakfast, lunch, and dinner needs Sunday through Thursday 10 to 10 and 10 to 11 Friday and Saturday. Check out the huge displays in honor of Bill Elliott, Raymond Parks, and Georgia's other racing heroes. That's the Dawsonville Pool Room, East 1st Street in Dawsonville. We'll see you there.